Two best friends in a room. They might... Why is you have a grinder on your phone?
Well, sometimes you and the twinks are gone for literally hours and it's scary out there and I need to make sure that you're fine.
There has to be another way to find us.
No.
Hello? So, tell me, what is it that you truly desire?
I'm taking a nap!
You want to take a nap?
I'm taking a nap here.
Okay, take a nap right there then.
Good night.
Can the killer me tame the fire in you? Or is there nothing left to do for us?
Observe! I am a Rorfian Zopgar! On my planet, this is hilarious.
Every outfit in this film is one that I have also seen on a queer woman. Farmer's Market Butch. Science Buy. My ex doing a thirst trap. We do not have to get into whether or not it was successful. Me.
Hey, did you know that 2% of the world has red hair? And that approximately 2% of people in the world are also intersex? So if you know a redhead, you probably know an intersex person, but they were probably mutilated by a doctor when they were a baby.
I just got pulled into this side of TikTok because someone else stitched it, but two Dutch politicians are in love. You can't convince me otherwise now. Just watch the story. Look at the Mr. Darcy hand. Oh, don't look at me like that. Ah! Oh, don't you sit on that desk. I have chills going down my body. This love is real. It can't not be real.
Gays were invented by the Democrats, that's a fact. Or you're a mirage.
Just found out about homophobia. Not good.
Wherever you go, I will be far to follow. Gonna love you so. You'll learn what I already know. I love you means you're never, ever, ever getting rid of me.
Malo's got humor. She's the giggle at a funeral. It's everybody's disapproval. I should've worshipped her sooner. If the heavens ever did speak, she's the last true mouthpiece. Every Sunday's getting more bleak. A fresh poison each week. We were born sick, you heard them say it. My church offers no absolute. She tells me worship in the bedroom. Only heaven I'll be sent to is when I'm alone with you. I was born sick, but I love it. Command me to be well. Amen. Amen. Amen.
I am quantum physics. My witness brings me to existence. I wish I could be a girl. That way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend.
Just found out about homophobia. Not good.
When I was 14, I then told Mum that I had a girlfriend, and she just then tried to get me into the car so she could drive me to Michelle and Angela's house, the only gay people Mum knew. and keys on your pants. Teach you how to use a drill. Next weekend, we're going to build a chicken coop and confuse your grandparents by you dating a woman named Danny. All right, here we go. You've been inducted. You're clear.
Mean things turning into gay things.
Mean. Gay. Mean. Gay. Mean. Gay.
Okay, so let's talk about Rosa. I actually disagree with you. I think that she's fantastic representation. She's an interesting character. She's got her own motivations outside of her relationships. I also really love that Rosa comes to terms with her sexuality in a really fluid way. And also the fact that her sexuality isn't played for laughs or titillation. And there's the superficial thing. She's got the leather jackets, she rides a motorcycle, she can kick your ass. But the biggest problem with Rosa Diaz isn't any of those things. It's that she's on a show about a bunch of bad cops.
Hey, this made me so happy. It's made me stupidly happy. I mean, there's like one obvious reason, which is that when I was in my teens and 20s, it was just on the verge of it kind of being like livable to be out in a high school. And like to the one guy, Logan, wherever you are, who was out in my high school, thank you for just fucking doing it. But also, I just love like such a clear manifestation of non-physical space, physical space, crossover culture, where this thing was created very much in a non-physical space and then gets to exist in the real world. And I love it. I just loved it. It filled my heart with joy in that moment. So, maybe there's probably more to it than that too. I just haven't like figured out why. It just made me happy.
It didn't take me long to realize something that never occurred to me before. Actually, no one ever really talks about this, but
cash or charge?
being gay is really expensive.
Sure.
After you, my princess.
Okay, the first one up the stairs gets me top tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, and those who know how to act with some decorum, it.
Dad bod is just straight for bear.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh my god. I'm having a crisis. Sorry, team. I'm sorry. Crisis averted. I'm sorry. It was a lapse in judgment, okay? This DILF ruined everything.
To the one guy, Logan, wherever you are, who was out in my high school, thank you.
Hi, Hank and internet. It's me, Logan, the one that Hank mentioned in the video. My name is Logan Donahue. I went to high school with Hank in Winter Park, Florida, as mentioned in several of his other previous stuff, for those of you that like Hank's things. Anyway, I digress. I'm still out and about. I am around the Orlando area. I do lots with the local theater community still, and I moved into the nonprofit field for years, and now I do theater professionally as well as touring in the before times, before Ms. Rona canceled some of my plans. And I also do a day job doing tours and stuff at some of the tourist spots out there. Anyway, I just wanted to say thank you to all the lovely comments I saw just explode on his comment section. about that, and I really appreciate it. And thank you, Hank, for being an awesome friend back then. I don't know if you remember it, but you had lunch with me and our mutual friends a few times, several times, and you were just lovely and sweet. And it's actions like that that make things better. And I know it's, weird to say, like, thank you for having lunch with me, but seriously, like, little instances like that is what makes the world a better place. And being a out gay teenager in the 90s was not the easiest thing ever. I mean, it's still not easy being queer, but things get slightly better slowly. I know that's the opposite of the It Gets Better campaign. Like, just stick in there and things get slightly better. That's as far as I'll go. But honestly, thank you for being a good friend. Thank you for being an awesome acquaintance. At least in high school. I hope we can keep in touch. And yeah. Thank you so much for everything that you do out there, making the world a smarter, better, more intellectually curious place. So thank you. Peace.
He's not gay and he's not autistic. Stop saying that. He's just unique.
Someone said to do a part 3 of just the women we've claimed, so here is things that are just for lesbians, women we've claimed edition. People were getting feisty in the comments, so if you're anyone in the LGBTQ+ community, these can also apply to you. I just said lesbian because I'm the one making the videos, okay? Let's get into it. First up is a lady who needs no introduction. Hi, Florence. She's for lesbians. Next up is Elizabeth Olsen, and she's really out here helping our case, standing right next to Miss Aubrey. Both of these ladies, just for ladies. Next up isn't an individual person, more like a category of people. Female snowboarders. And I'm not wrong. Next up is Miss Bellatrix Lestrange. Look at her. Come on. Obviously just for lesbians. Someone commented Tigress from Kung Fu Panda on one of my last videos, and I'll allow it.
You know what I want to talk about? They used to think that they were a spy when they were a kid to lesbian pipeline. I think we need to talk about it, and I think it's time. This was on somebody else's video, but I had to reply to this. We as queer people have our own beauty standards. They don't fit into the heteronormative beauty standards. Do you know how many beautiful women I have met that just do not believe it because they don't fit into heteronormative beauty standards? Like, I am not lying. Hobbit women, when I say you are beautiful, I mean it. I'm not trying to find somebody straight people think is hot. I'm trying to live out my Marie Sendak cottagecore fantasy, okay? I want someone who makes rosemary bread to eat with the stew that I cook over an open fire. And like with men, see, I used to be attracted to twinks, but then I realized I was the twink, and now I'm attracted to bears. Just big, burly men with lots of hair and a beard who can squeeze the anxiety out of me like a lemon. And non-binary people who know how to forage morels so we can fry them up and have them with dinner. I'm not looking for the Victoria's Secret catwalk. I'm looking for an apocalypse survival team.
Oops. You say everyone's a little bit bi. No, but you are.
This is legit how I figured out I was bi. I was like, we're not all feeling that for women.
So in the same way that baby queer doesn't actually mean a baby who is queer, it just means someone who's newly out, right? Elder queer doesn't refer to someone who is elderly necessarily, although it absolutely can. Elder queer just means someone who's been out for a minute, someone who's been out for a while. A good thing to remember is that queer temporality and understanding of maturation and things like that, it goes against the cis heteronormative one of where you're like, you're born and then you have babies and then you die. Like, it's way more complicated that we're able to like become new things over and over again. And we have different relationships with maturity because, you know, coming out kind of resets things sometimes. So there are a lot of people who are probably older than I am in their like 40s who have recently come out. They're baby queers, not elder queers, even though they are more elderly than I am. You know what I mean? It's just a turn of phrase. And anyways, we love our queer elders, the people who have really been at it for a while, who survived all the hardships of the past. We love you all. Love you.